Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. Here is your chemistry teacher. So, continuing chapter 3 Elements, Compounds and Mixtures. In this video, we'll study about some techniques to separate the components of mixtures. The components of mixtures can be separated from them. For example, seeds are separated from fruits while eating. Tea granules are separated from tea using a strainer. But the question here is that why do we need to separate the components of a mixture? There are two main purposes of separating the components of a mixture. First purpose is to remove unwanted and harmful substances. For example, tea granules are separated from tea. Also, small pieces of stones and husk are separated from rice before cooking. Then the second purpose is to obtain pure and useful substances. For example, butter is a useful component which is separated from milk by churning. Also, seawater is rich in common salt, which is an important ingredient of our food to add taste and nutrients, but seawater cannot be directly used to get the salt. So, it is necessary to separate salt from seawater. Every separation technique is based on some principle. We cannot apply every method to separate every mixture. The separation technique that should be used depends on the properties of its components, such as the physical state of components, size, shape, and color of components, boiling point, melting point, density, volatility, solubility, magnetic properties, ability to sublime, etc. Here, the term volatility may be something new for you. Volatility means tendency to evaporate at normal temperatures. Now, let's study about some separation techniques. First one is hand picking. The method of separating components of different colors, sizes, and shapes from a mixture by hand is called hand picking. For example, stones and husk can be separated from rice by hand picking. Also, pulses containing clay particles can be separated by hand picking. See here, we can separate these balls by hand picking as it is easy to differentiate them due to their different colors. Also, their size is appropriate to be picked by hand. Handpicking is based on the principle of difference in shape, size, and color of different components. The next separation technique is sieving. If the particles differ in size, they can be separated by using a sieve. For carrying out sieving, the mixture with different sized particles is shaken on a sieve. Then the particles with size smaller than the holes pass through the holes while the larger particles remain on the sieve. Like this, the different sized particles are separated from one another. For example, if the mixture of wheat flour, pulses, and pebbles is shaken on a sieve, you notice that flour passes through sieve, but the pulses and pebbles are left on the sieve because the size of pulses and pebbles is much larger than the holes of the sieve. Then the next separation technique is winnowing. Winnowing separates a mixture by using wind or blowing air. Actually, winnowing
To
is used
separate
to separate
heavier
heavier
and lighter
components of a
components
mixture
of a
by wind
mixture
or by
by
blowing air.
wind or
Winnowing can be used to separate husk from grains. By this
by this
process, the husk
process,
is
the
blown
husk
away
is blown
as it is
away
much lighter
as
than
it
the
is much
grains.
lighter than the
So,
grain.
when the mixture is
So,
allowed to
when the
fall from the height
grains
to
are
the
gently
ground,
dropped
only
to the
the grains
ground
are collected,
from a height,
as grains
only the
fall near the
grains
person
are
carrying out
collected
winnowing,
and the
and
husk
the
is
husk
blown away.
Then
The
the next separation technique is froth flotation. It is used to separate metal ore from mud and other impurities in case of ores lighter than impurities. It is based on the fact that the surface of sulfide ores is preferentially wetted by oils while that of impurities is preferentially wetted by water. The sulfide ores such as galena, which is an ore of lead with formula PbS, and zinc blende, which is an ore of zinc with formula ZnS, are separated from impurities by froth flotation method. The powdered ore is taken in a tank and then water is mixed with it. Add some pine oil to it. Air is bubbled through the mixture from the bottom of the tank. A thick froth is formed. Froth, being lighter, rises to the top of tank along with the particles of sulfide ore sticking on it. Remember that the sulfide ore particles are preferentially wetted by the oil. The froth can be skimmed off. The impurities or gangue particles, which are preferentially wetted by water, become heavier and settle down. The froth is transferred into another container from where we can obtain the sulfide ore particles.